In the last episode, we met Tito, a well-known promoter of the arts in Aruba. He kindly offered to take us on his paid street art tour of the San Nicolas Art District, free of charge for Stardate captain and crew. If you ever visit Aruba, make sure to check out the ArtisA Gallery art tour of the San Nicolas Art District.
Yeah, and this guy is crazy. Yes, he painted 5 murals in 10 days. That's why he painted a reflection of himself searching for himself. That's why this mural is called Busca Boven. Search for yourself. Yeah, all right. I have some glasses here. Okay, don't introduce it yet. Wait till you cheat. Look only to blue first. Then you're gonna look only to red. All right?
Shown here is one of several art exhibits which use augmented reality to make a 3D image on your phone when held up to the actual street art piece. Sadly, it was only a spectacle for the other tourists as we didn't get a video or pic of us in this augmented reality street art.
On Saturday, we had the book signing of Mo. Mo is like the father figure of artists here on the island. His first mural here, 3 months later, he got his first commission at the Hilton Hotel. The mural was supposed to be the House of Cards. Let's go down. But she lives in Brazil. She told her husband, hubby, pack your bags, we're going to Aruba. And she brought these ceramics, these ones over here, and the stars from Brazil to Aruba for free. And the nice thing about this is it will always be here. Because it's south. So because living through the world nowadays, she painted the web.
The art tour was a wonderful experience, truly beautiful to behold all that street art in such a beautiful place such as Aruba. Thank you so much, Tito, for that.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
How we doing, family? What day is it?
Christmas Eve, December 24, 2021.
Amazing.
Bird date.
This is the strangest Christmas Eve I've ever had. The nicest thing is that we get to be with each other, with our family on Christmas. That's pretty great. Pretty much champagne sailing, very little waves, very little swell. Merry Christmas! Life's pretty good. It's been a weird year, 2021. Been gone for just over 6 months now, and it's felt more like a year. Been a lot of growing pains, a lot of hardship in this huge life change that I've made. Don't mean to complain, but it's been quite a lot. But today on Christmas Eve, time to be thankful for our family, our friends, and whatever we have. Count our blessings. So we're doing that today, and this is pretty great. Who knows where I'll be next Christmas? Will I quit? Will I be at home? Or will I be halfway around the world? To be determined. All of us are definitely here. Cheers, guys. Love you very much. This is such a special thing to have you here. Cheers! Merry Christmas!
Cheers, everyone. Merry Christmas.
There he is. There's Santa. We're buying an inflatable kayak here, and we'll test it out today, like you said. Pump it up. Hopefully it's all good.
Oh my god, this is happening now.
Thanks, man. Got a kayak.
So everybody happy.
Everybody happy.
That was good, no? That was a good price, I think.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
The spot of the turtles, if you go here inside, you definitely gonna see 2 or 3.
Boxing Day.
Normally you go here.
Guard radio, Coast Guard radio, Coast Guard radio. This is sailing vessel. Stardate over. There's a new sailing vessel, Nessie. It looked like it got towed in by the Coast Guard, by you guys. There's currently no one aboard, and they are dragging anchor. They are moving towards the open ocean, and I think they're going to run aground shortly. Over.
Facility to help us with this sailing vessel?
I have no idea how to use this whole setup. As you can see here, the main anchor with the chain was not used when the Coast Guard dropped the anchor of this vessel. So my suspicion is that the Coast Guard dropped the secondary anchor, which only had a rope or a line tied to it, and unfortunately that is not going to be good enough to keep the vessel anchored properly. So that's probably why the vessel dragged, because the Coast Guard didn't deploy the anchor properly. And so I went ahead and tried to deploy the main anchor as best as I could. So they're steering, oh yeah, there you go. Steering wheel is off. Supposed to be right here. Emergency tiller, and I can turn it, which means it's not touching the bottom. Just leaving these papers laying around. This to blow away. Their boom isn't secured, it's flapping around. Bloody mess. Still haven't lost my dinghy, good. I don't think they're from Curacao. They had beers on board that were Balashi. That tells me that they're already in Aruba. They're towing her back. There we go. So Coast Guard on the right. And they've dropped the anchor for this vessel now. Watching it to see if it drifts again. I feel like they put those guys in jail or something. I mean, imagine they drifted into us. We might not have seen it if they came right into us. They could have tangled up on our anchor line. Or imagine they were
Over on
40 feet that way.
and became the other guy's problem.
They would have hit the other guys. Or if they came between us or anything like that, it could have gone right out to sea.
Yep.
We could have gone to sleep, and
If I didn't say watch a show, we wouldn't have noticed. One thing off, disaster every time.
yeah. Here we are the next morning, and there they are. And it looks like they haven't drifted through the night, so now you can see what they drifted into last night. They drifted downwind, and they didn't go up on that shoal, but I think they kind of ran aground on the shallows before that shoal. Luckily it's a pretty sandy bottom, I think. I see some rock there though, so it's not great. I just kind of care about the vessel, you know. 2 new ones came in last night. It's December 27th today, and we're planning on being here till January 14th. Before we leave, I still need to get insurance for the boat. I have insurance, but it is not good after Aruba. Once we leave Aruba and go to Colombia, there's no point in me having insurance with that current provider because I'm not covered. And that's really the biggie. So once I get that figured out, then we can go pretty much any time. And then we just need to do some research on what the entry requirements are to get into Colombia, because every country is different. I don't know if they need a PCR test. I heard they don't, which would be nice for a change. Anyways, that's where it's at. My parents are coming over shortly, and they're flying out today, so they're gonna hang out on the boat for an hour or so and say goodbye. Sad to see them go, but really fortunate to have that time with them. I can't believe they were here for 16 whole days and that time was already gone. Time really flies when you're on a boat, even though it sometimes feels like you're doing nothing. Super grateful for them to come and visit, and they, bought us dinners and took us out and paid for things, and it's very, 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 very kind of them. Very generous. Love you, Mom and Dad. Bye-bye.
Prospero año.
Feliz Navidad.
Hasta luego.
But I like to see him on the water.
Yeah. You can see the sunset right through the ship. That's pretty cool. There he is. Very nice. All right, so we got ourselves a dock here in Aruba. We were a little bit tired of the transportation issues and thought we'd treat ourselves to a dock. So here we are in the marina. Right by the Renaissance Hotel. It's a bit of a step off here. I've never done this Bahamian style mooring before. But we're right kind of in the touristy downtown now. So this will be really cool to walk around on foot and just explore the area with the freedom to come and go from the boat whenever we want without having to worry about the dinghy constraint. So that's really cool. Over here, our neighbor is a famous YouTuber, Sailing Zingaro. Check his channel out. I haven't met him yet, but it's a super cool channel. Really interesting, so check that out for sure, and I hope I get to meet him. I don't know what he's up to really, but I'm sure it's something interesting. And there's the cruise ship terminal right here, so I'm sure we'll be seeing all the boats coming and going. They come and go almost daily. I'm excited to be here for New Year's Eve. We get use of the hotel facilities, including gym, pool. Maybe they've got a sauna and a hot tub as well, who knows. Definitely stoked to have this break. It's a little bit expensive, about 30 bucks a night. We stay for 22 days, but I think it'll be worth it. Cool spot at the marina. Pretty magical view here. An experience being right downtown in Arenestad, in Aruba. Ooh, it's gonna rain hard. Thanks for driving, Carla. Go ahead. This way? So is this Baby Beach or no?
No, this is, what is the name of this? Mango Alto.
Mango Alto. Pretty quiet today. Up on the hill there you can see the Aruba prison. They've got a pretty killer view here. I still needed time to get the insurance situation sorted with the boat, and since we knew that we would never be sailing back to Aruba probably ever again in our lives, we wanted to make the most of it and just explore the island and see everything that we could see. So Ricardo's friend Carla drove us around and we checked out the various beaches, swimming spots, surf spots, some bat caves, and saw the local renewable energy wind farm installation.
What's going on, Maddie?
Windy,
Yeah.
as usual. We're here on the east side of the island, the windward side. Windy. And it's quite wavy as well.
Let's check it out.
Let's check it out. Got some wind turbines up to the left there, which is great to see because a lot of these small island nations aren't very good with their renewables despite having tons of sun and tons of wind. So it's great to see. Ooh, nice house.
We should call her a real estate agent.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so I can keep you posted on the latest content. See you then.